The number one cheat code for succeeding in business, any business, is this. And it's a two-part answer. Part number one is finding people who have already done what you're trying to do, who are way down the road. So if your goal is to start an e-commerce business to get to 10,000 a month, find people who have done 50,000 or 100,000 a month, preferably multiple times, who understand it, and pay them per hour. It's going to cost you a lot, it seems, at first. But the beautiful thing is, someone who's making even 50,000 a month, if you paid them $200 an hour, you could probably get their time as a consultation. And I promise you, I understand that $200 an hour might seem so much to you, and maybe you don't have much in your savings account, but I promise you, the ROI on that money will be unimaginable, because you're buying the experience and you're basically getting a one-way ticket of skipping the vast majority of mistakes that they made, that they learned from, so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. Part two of this thing is picking the right people. Just because someone seems like they know what they're doing, just because someone's famous on YouTube and they're selling a fancy course, I have learned, for me, and I'm not necessarily saying this is 100% true all the time, but what happened for me is every single time I found the best coach was always the small channels. Now, years later, they become big channels, but the thing is, they don't become big channels quickly because they're focused on high quality content. They're not focused on making sure the video is fancy and hooking. It's a fancy setup. It'll usually be very basic setups, and what they're saying is just bombs. If you look at even someone as famous as Alex Hormozi, for example, when he first started, his videos were in a room, nothing. But the guy was making millions at that time, and people didn't take him seriously then, but they now do. I've seen that same thing. When I was doing day trading, there was a channel with I think 1,000 subscribers. Now he has maybe 80 or 100,000 subscribers. But when I found him, he was a multimillionaire killing it in day trading. And there were all these day trading channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they sucked, and it didn't work for me. But this little channel with 1,000 subscribers, it was quality over quantity, and I made tens of thousands of dollars with it. So just keep that in mind. It's not really like a one-size-fit-all of how to find the right people, but just look at 20 different coaches in the space you're looking for. Look at 20 different 20 and just compare, and you should get an idea of which is the best choice. Subscribe for more daily business tips every single day.